There's a part of parenthood that I don't really enjoy doing. That's imposing discipline. There have been many instances when my kids would do something bad. My impulse, of course, is to be angry and to punish them, give them what they deserve. But there's another part of me that tugs in my heart. It tells me at the back of my mind to not punish them as they deserve. That voice wins out most of the time. I end up giving my kids discipline that's just enough for them to realize they did wrong. I tend to favor mercy rather than exact justice. Mercy is all about withholding punishment from someone who deserves punishment. Let's say, for example, there was a first-time thief who happens to be a minor. He got caught and brought before a court. He should expect nothing but judgment according to what he has done. He deserves jail time, perhaps, but because of his young age and because he is a first-time offender, he could be given a lighter sentence or be on probation, perhaps, or sent to a rehabilitation center for minors. That's what mercy is all about. Mercy can also happen in everyday relationships. When a neighbor unintentionally bumps into your car, you have a right to be angry. And of course, demand that you be paid for damage caused. But if you're a merciful person, you will not make it a big issue, and you may even let it pass after an apology. Of course, it would be nice if your neighbor paid you after all. While it may not be the most natural reaction when we suffer an offense, Jesus thinks the unnatural reaction is the favored one. We get this sense in Jesus' words in the Sermon on the Mount, as recorded in the Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus said, "Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy." To be merciful is to be actively compassionate. And the way it was expressed in the Scripture connotes that this is not about a single instance or occasional showing of mercy to a person. This is about showing compassion as a way of life. The promise here is that those who show mercy as a way of life, those who live a merciful life, they shall receive mercy. Kung pag-iisipan natin ang sarili nating mga buhay, marirealize natin na tayo man nangangailangan ng habag at awa ng Diyos. Ilang ulit na bang hindi tayo nakasunod sa mga utos niya? Diba? Yung, thou shalt not lie. Diba? If you're like me, I've done so countless times. Too many to count. And God's justice requires recompense for everything we've done, both good and bad. Sure, we'd love it if we received rewards for our good deeds. But justice dictates that we also receive punishment for the evil things we've said and done. So we should expect so much punishment. But God is not just a God of justice, but also a God of mercy. And His will for justice, to impose punishment for evil deeds, is balanced by His merciful heart, as He desires to withhold the punishment we deserve. The passage tells us that we ought to reflect the heart of God as a merciful person. When we do so, the mercy and compassion we extend to people goes right back to us in terms of God's mercy extended to us. So if we're tempted to punish someone because of an offense that's done to us, I advise you, take a step back and reflect on the character of God, being a very merciful God. Consider extending mercy to every person who has offended you. You will not regret it. You will receive mercy from God. Let's always keep in mind, as we extend mercy to others and as we expect mercy from God, faith matters too.